back on the road. Right, we're going to mix things up a little. We lost a day in the bank yesterday with what happened, so we've changed what we're going to do.
Originally we were meant to be going from Bucharest to Veliko Tarnovo to Plovidiv to Sofia. To get the extra day back in the bank, we decided to go straight to Sofia from Bucharest and then from Sofia to Plovidiv.
And where will we be to watch the football?
Which means we'll be in Sofia, the capital, for the football.
There you go, see, he does talk. Right, we stopped for lunch and Eddie's found a water leak. I got water pouring out from underneath the sink here somewhere, and I just don't know where it's coming from, so we've investigated, but we can't see where it's leaking. So let's clear it up and have a look further. Let's eat our dinner first and then see if we can find the source of this water. For lunch we've got a good old pot noodle. I love a pot noodle, don't I? And so do the boys, which is why we have them here. But I've also thrown these copies of the McDonald's chicken nuggets. They're awesome, aren't they? You can get them in Lidl, and we put 12 of them in the air fryer, and they're coming along nicely right now. Now, a lot of you've been asking in this air fryer. We're using this air fryer loads. We had it in the Buzz, and we've got it in here now, and it's ideal when it's just Ed and I, because it's quite small and compact, but it's low power. It's only 900 watts. It's only a small 2 litre capacity, but when you want to throw some chicken nuggets or you want to throw some sausages in there or something like that, ideal. A lot of you have been asking for it when we did first have it, but they've been sold out, and I keep getting questions almost daily about it. What air fryer are you using? You know, how do we get that air fryer? Well, it's back in stock, guys, and I've got a discount for you. So use the link in the description below and get one of these. It's a chef free, and it's an AF300. As I say, it's low power, it's 4 functions, and I swear by it, it's great. And we're going to get a second one to keep in the Buzz, because we've got one we're moving between the two at the minute. But love it, absolutely love it. Link in the description for that, guys, and you'll get a discount as well. I really don't know where this is coming from, but look, let's get to site and we'll have another look then. Maybe I'll have to take everything out then, but we're at a service station, not ideal. Let's get to our destination and we'll see if we can spot what's wrong. But look at these. Hey, chicken nuggets, just like McDonald's ones, in the air fryer. So if you don't know where you can get these from, they're from Lidl, guys. We've arrived in Bucharest and we checked into the only campsite in Bucharest, which is Camping Bucharest Belvedere. It's hot out there, it's really hot. 36 degrees right now, and it feels it as well. This was recommended by that chap we bumped into just a couple of days ago. He said this is the only campsite you're going to find in Bucharest. I was going to do a wild stop, an air or a park up in the centre of Bucharest, but this will be great. We've got electric, so we can have the aircon on, and boy do we need the aircon on. And I know a taxi into town is less than 10 euros. So half an hour, 10 euros, let's book the Uber. Our little puddle seems to have gone, so I don't know what was causing that, but we'll keep an eye on it. Right, the Uber's ordered, be here in 10 minutes. Yes. Right, first stop for us is to find the first bank, because I don't want to be in a situation like last night where we got no money. So let's get some cash, because I know the campsite needs paying in cash. They're not going to take cards either. Here we go, first bank, open till 7 o'clock. Okay, turns out unless we're a customer, they won't give us euros in there, and the cash machine's only kicking out their own currency of Li. So we're going to have to get some of that. But we're leaving the country tomorrow, so I don't want to get too much, you know. But euros is accepted in most countries, so that's why I wanted euros. But that's all right. We'll get 50 quid a Li out. At least we can pay for the campsite tomorrow. Oh, that's going down a tree. Cheers, Ed. Such hot weather. A nice cold beer. Okay, there you go. Bar number 1 done. Me and Eddie had a couple of beers, and it was £6.48 for 2 beers here. So yeah, not too bad. Look at that. £3.50 for 2 beers. Got to have some of that. Right. Cheers, Edo. Cheers, Edo. So this is a deal. Buy one get one free. 16 lei for 2 beers. How much is that a beer, Ed?
It's worked out at £1.32 a beer.
Winner, winner. Okay, this right here is a very special place. I'm the Johnny Walker now with Pepsi Max. Cheers, Ed. Ed's gone to the loo, so I didn't want to leave the table for too long, but I heard a load of commotion and dancing in there, so I thought I'd better pop in and see what's going on. Oh my goodness. The entertainment that's going on in there is incredible. I want to show you the architecture in there. That's something special as well, but check out this. Look at they've got all kinds going on in there. This really is a special, special place, and I'm very thankful to that guy we met the other day that recommended we come here. Of course, I'm going to put a link in the description, guys, but if you come to Bucharest, you need to check this place out. So I've ordered the traditional mici, This is sausage and chips. And what you gone for over here, Ed?
Gone for a duck legs and pickled cabbage.
Awesome, mate. Enjoy. So michi. It's very much like a kofta. And we have a mustard dip to put it in there. And it's very, very succulent and really good. I spoke to the taxi driver on the way here. And I said, what should we eat when we're here? And he said, michi. So there it is. Very traditional to eat michi in Romania. And how's yours, Eddie?
Very good.
Yeah? It's falling apart.
Oh yeah, just come straight.
Wow. And the sour cabbage?
It's good.
I can't get over what a special place this is. And we wouldn't have known about it if I hadn't met that guy a couple of days ago. Honestly, guys, it's the people you meet along your way that help shape these trips, these road trips. And we still haven't had a look at the architecture inside. We're going to have a look at that in a second. This really is something special. Absolutely amazing. Wow. Just wow. So that was 2 Johnny Walker and Cokes, 2 mains at this amazing restaurant. And it was £47. Honestly. Definitely come here if you come to Bucharest. Cheers, Ed.
Cheers.
Perfect. So Eddie's ordered an Uber and it's an ID3. We're going home in electric tonight. Yes, sir. My guy was doing 110 in a 50. Fantastic. And back to the van. What a great evening that was. Even if our Uber driver was driving like an absolute nutter on the way back. But awesome. Catch you guys in the morning. Good morning. Right. Decisions this morning. We are heading down to Thessaloniki in Greece, however you pronounce that. And we need to decide whether we're going to go to Plovidiv or Sofia or both. And to include them both, really, there's only an hour difference in which way we do it. But the football's on tonight and Eddie wants to watch the game, and I understand there's a fan zone area in Sofia. So we're probably going to take that option. Head to Sofia first and then go to Plovidiv after that tomorrow. So that's the current plan. Okay, a few things to report. Air conditioning issue. It's been on all night and it's not blowing that much air this morning. And I was curious because when we was in Morocco and it was over 40 degrees and we had trouble with the compressor unit not kicking in, so it's not blowing out cold air. We don't have that problem. It is blowing out cold air, but it's not blowing it out. It sounds like it's blowing it out a lot, but it's not. The airflow is not really that much, but we've had it on all night. So I dropped an email to my friends at Truma, and I got a response within half an hour from Sue, and she got in touch with Simon. And here's the problem, and it makes sense. It says it sounds like the eventer is constantly running, trying to meet the demand temperature, but obviously the heat will never be able to meet the demand temperature. Absolutely, we just want it cooler. What he's saying is this will create a situation where the heat exchanger will frost up and ice up, and it will turn and it will restrict the airflow through the unit's primary heat exchanger, to giving us reduced airflow. This sounds exactly what is going on. So what they suggested is that we just give it a rest, turn it off for a while, allow the ice to defrost up there, and then turn it back on, and that's worked. So thank you, Sue and Simon from Truma. That's exactly what it is. I've had it on all night. It's frosted up there. As soon as I turned it off and the heat defrosted that, the airflow's back running again now. So thank goodness for that. I thought we was going to have an issue again with the aircon, especially as we're getting down into Turkey. It's going to get closer towards 40-degree temperatures. Now let me just talk about the campsite for last night. He charged me 130 lei of their currency, which is about 22 quid for the night with electric. The facilities were very basic. The shower's pretty poor, but the campsite's in a good location for visiting Bucharest. So I'll put a link in the description of that one, guys. Right, I've pulled over whilst Eddie works out the vignette toll situation, but these things look cooked perfectly. Oh, look at that. There we go. Lunch is served. Okay, I think we've just found the cheapest fuel yet. And my guy here is filling it up for me. Perfect. He's put just under 75 litres in here, and it's come to 206 of their currency, which is £89.32. Absolutely perfect. I think it's about 110 per litre. Right, we're at border control again. Oh, that was closed. Okay, get into this one. Get in the right lane here. It certainly isn't the queue that we experienced getting into this country anyway. Just having a couple of cars in front of me, so let's see what they require. Why do you always feel anxious at border control, eh? Is it just me?
Yes.
It's not as if we've got guns or drugs in here we're sneaking through. It's like, Lindsay gets the same. So it's paying tax for the bridge. It's also border control by the looks of it as well.
Yeah.
So €3, 15 lei.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And we're away. Well, that was bizarre. There you go. I think it was passport control, and you've got to pay the tax to get over the bridge here. €3, 15 lei. All done. So it looks like it's one-way traffic over this. This is the Bridge of Friendship at Rus, and we're about to cross the Danube into Bulgaria, and they're letting the traffic come this way first, and then they're queuing us up to go back over there. So yeah, they're only allowing traffic to go one way at a time over this bridge by the looks of it. And we're going. Yay! Yeah, it looks like it's a time thing, maybe every 15 minutes, every half an hour, and then they change which way to go. So here we go, across the bridge, across the Danube, and into Bulgaria. Now Romania and Bulgaria, two new countries. Never been to Romania, never been to Bulgaria. For me, already. Although it's been to Malaysia. And we're in Bulgaria, yay! Now, there's two lanes on the bridge. It's clearly built for and can take traffic going either way, so I'm not sure why they limit it to one-way traffic only, but maybe it's a weight thing, I don't know. Well, we're in. We're in Bulgaria. That was a strange border crossing, but we're all good. Ooh, a bit bumpy. The vignette situation is very, very complicated here. We're just trying to figure it out right now. So it seems Ed sorted the vignette situation out. Tell me how you did it, Ed.
So we bought a route map that allows us to drive on a specific route to Sofia. And we're going to purchase one of these daily for different routes. It costs us about £4 today.
So I should add to that it's only as complex as this if you're over 3.5 tonne. If you're under 3.5 tonne, you've got no problem at all. Just buy a basic car vignette and you're good as gold. It's just over 3.5 tonne. You've either got to get the box and then pay the mileage, or you can do that daily route planner, which is the option we chose. I also realise I haven't done an update on the mileage numbers for a little while, so let's run you through that quickly. We've just clocked over 2,000 miles. There you go, 2,000 miles to get to Bulgaria. With 2,023 miles, we've got an average speed of 40 mile an hour. We're driving for 50 hours, and the miles per gallon is down below 25 now. It's 24.8 currently. Well, that was a challenge. We went around in circles a couple of times, then we found it, and the entrance was a bit of a challenge to get this thing up, but I put it in off-road mode, lifted it up, and managed to just about get in there, and we're good. We can stay here, and it's going to be €10 for the night. Here we go, just down here. We pay tomorrow when we leave. Fantastic. Okay, we found our park up, but we're on the slant, and the airbags won't level us, so we're going to use the legs tonight. Okay, this is the perfect park up for being in the centre of Sofia, where we are here. There are cars where the motorhome parking usually is, and when they clear out later, we may move, although it's probably all right here. But them legs have done us proud. It looks like it's right up in the air there, but we're perfectly level in there, so it's great. Now, the fan zone is literally just around the corner, just a minute's walk away or something. So let's go and have a look where that is, and then let's get something to eat. Okay, the fan zone's not quite as close as we thought, but it's only about 10-minute walk from the van anyway. Let's go and check it out. Right, we've got the right area, but apparently there's pole dancing on there at the minute, and they want 25 lev to get in, which is about a tenner. And we don't want pole dancing, so we're going to go back later when they are showing the euros. In the meantime, let's find a cash machine, buddy, yeah?
Yeah, let's do that.
And get a beer. Okay, now we know where we're going. I'm going to pop back to the van and chill for a bit. And I may well change my shirt because I've just put the video out, and if you're obsessed that I'm wearing the same shirt more than one day, why not change my shirt for you? It's still funny seeing it up like this. Hilarious. I need to be careful at my age with the step down there. It nearly took me out. But look, I put a fresh t-shirt on for you. Right, we've got some cash from the ATM, and we've got a grab and go piece of bread. £1.30 a slice. That's pretty good going. Loving the wheat beer. All he's got is Hogarden, but that's great. It's been a classic favourite of mine for ages. Cheers, Ed. Wicked. Oh, that's refreshing. Okay, so I give him 20 lev, which is about £8.60, and he's bought the change to me in this envelope here. Let's see how much this was. So it was 11 lev. So that's how much 2 Hogardens cost here. That's pretty good going compared to some of the places we've been, I think, isn't it? Right, let's find this fan zone again. So we found the fan zone and watched the football, but it was a bit dark to record anything for you. Okay, it's 9:30 in the morning, and we've pulled into McDonald's for a breakfast, and they don't do a breakfast menu. Never seen anything like it in my life. McDonald's without a breakfast menu. Whatever is going on? Oh, need a McDonald's breakfast this morning. Never mind, back on the road. Firstly, I've just found the camera in manual focus, and so if anything up to now has been out of focus, we can understand why. I didn't record much after the football last night. We enjoyed the football. It wasn't the atmosphere it was at the other one that we were at, which was amazing. And it was late and it was dark, so I didn't really record much. And then we went back to the van late and then just slept. Today we got up and moved on, and we moved on to Plovidiv. I had a campsite earmarked, which we're in, but it's a bit of a bizarre campsite. It really is. I'll show you around in a minute. I'll show you around. But I've spent this morning doing some washing. I've done 2 loads of washing. We've been on the road nearly 2 weeks now. What is it, Thursday? 2 weeks tomorrow we've been on the road. And first load of washing. Done a load of whites, done a load of darks. That's dried in no time. And we're mid-afternoon now. I've got a beer on the go already. Why not? Wheat beer. Just my favourite thing. So we are thinking, you know what, we need to head into Plovidiv whilst we're here, and there's nothing at the campsite. There is a pool, and I went to the pool earlier, and it looks kind of good, but it's a bit dirty, to be honest with you. And we're the only ones on this campsite. It is very, very peculiar, so I'll show you around. But the facilities are great. The toilets are great, the showers look great, washing machines, absolutely perfect. But it's got no heart, I don't think, and it's got no people, it's got no staff, it's all automated anyway. So I think, yeah, let's just get this washing put away that I did earlier. Put that awning in because it's a little bit windy out there. And did you know there's no Ubers in Bulgaria? I didn't know that. So we're not going to do an Uber, but I think there is a tram or a bus from right outside the campsite. So let's go and check that out. Let's go and check out Plovidiv. It is like a ghost town here. It's a fairly new site. And there's some lovely shaded pictures with private toilets like over there. But it's empty. We're the only ones here. This is the pool area. But the water is just a little dirty. It doesn't look that clean in there. So me and Ed weren't keen on going in. It does look nice though. It's been really well done. It just needs to be kept a little bit better, that's all. And they've got this train carriage here. Don't know what that's for. And you'll see it's just at the back of a hotel, which is here. Ed said the train is one of the rooms, the Orient Express suite. So right by the pool. And it's all done with this barrier system here. And it's all automated. There's just nobody here, not even in the hotel reception. Everything is automated. Very bizarre. So we're at the bus stop, and it's meant to be about a 27-28 minute bus ride into town. So half an hour on the bus later, and we're at Old Town. And we're actually at a place called Kapana, and this was recommended by the lady I spoke to yesterday. She said we should probably check out this area. She also given us a restaurant to have a look at as well, so we may check that out later. So this is nice. We seem to have found the bar restaurant area. Really, really nice. I also did just see the police car was a Lada Niva 4x4. Do you remember them? It's an old one of them. I was going to film it, but he weren't that happy that I was paying attention to his car, so I thought I better not pull the camera out. Okay, we've headed across the road to Old Town and having a little mosey around here now. Oh wow, look at that. Okay, Lindsay would love this, wouldn't she? And there we go. Quick look is all it needs. And another one here to have a look at. Hey. Fantastic. I say Lindsay would like this. Quick look. and then let's get a beer. Okay, we've stopped for a beer. And that's one thing about this country. What do you say the language, the letters are called, Ed? Cyrillic. I mean, it's just so foreign when you see that Cyrillic lettering. Like very kind of Russian looking and what have you. It definitely feels very foreign here anyway. Cheers. You'll be pleased to know that Ed's on Coke and water. Hey, giving the beer a bit of a break, are you, boy?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I've been reading up, and Benitza, it's a buttery, cheesy snack in Bulgaria, and I need to give it a go. Oh, it's good. Very good. What's your opinion, Ed? Cheesy and buttery. So the restaurant we're eating at tonight is Pavaj. It was recommended by that lady I met yesterday, and the food was fantastic. I can see why it's one of the best places to eat here. Both our dishes were absolutely amazing, and we recommended a really good bottle of wine that's gone down a treat. So there you go, guys. I will leave a link in the description. So if you're here, definitely come and check this restaurant out. So taxi back was about £6.50, but look, we're back at the car park of the hotel and glamping place. Look, it's empty. We are the only ones here. It's a shame this pool isn't cleaner, because this is the reason we were here. I'm like, it's got a pool, we got to go. You know what I'm like with pools, but yeah, we didn't use that one. Good morning. Right, we are packing up and hitting the road today. We're going to head to Greece. But before we do, I'm just going to run you through a few things. I've got me additional solar panels out I've had, because this place charges extra for electric. So I thought, well, let's minimise on them costs. So I've pulled them out, and they've been topping up the batteries and running the aircon, or certainly assisting with it. Total price for this campsite was £30.59 for Eddie, the van. Electric was charged additional, and they've sent me an email to settle that now, and they've charged me £4.57 for electric as well. So all in all, about 35 quid for the campsite for the night. It's okay. It's not too bad, but it's a ghost town here. We're the only ones here, and there's some real cracking things about this campsite, but it's got no soul. Let me show you the toilets. Lots and lots of empty pitches. As I say, some of them got shade, but we wouldn't want shade because the Starlink wouldn't work, right? So you've got a fridge here, and you've got a little washing up area. Even there's a dishwasher. Through here is the laundry room, where I did a couple of loads of washing yesterday. Perfect. And just to add to that, 2 loads of washing was also included in that original price I paid of 30 quid. So actually it's looking a bit more favourable now. And here is the toilet block, which is just like a posh hotel. The finish is absolutely fantastic. It really, really is. You've got hair dryers on here and a sensor, and through here there are the toilets and a urinal right there. They're really nice. And you've got your showers through here, which are again really, really nice. And there's even a disabled one here with a shower in it. So the finish of the thing here is just second to none. It is really, really nice. So you've got an aircon unit up there. It just feels strange to be here on our own, that's all. Nice service pitch right here. I'll use this one in a minute, just before we leave. I've also got a coffee on the go, and a bit of washing up to finish before we hit the road. But this mocha pot on here, on this induction hob, has been perfect. Literally in under 2 minutes, we got coffee. So I've just moved the van onto the service pitch, topping up the water, emptying the grey, and of course emptying the loo. But I thought I'd show you, this is probably the plushest chemical waste I've ever seen. Look at it. It's beautiful in here. And it even got a cleaning station for cleaning your tank. Very nice. And we're back on the road. So, quick little wrap up of that campsite, which of course there'll be details in the description, as always, guys. But considering, in fact, that I had included 2 loads of washing in it, price-wise, it was pretty good value, to be fair. And it's so handy to access Plovidiv. And I understand Plovdiv's got a lot more history going on about it than we actually went and see yesterday. So, yeah, definitely. But it just had no heart, it had no soul. It was just a bit bizarre. Beautiful campsite, though. Beautiful pictures. Just wish there was other people there, or even staff there, you know, or something like that. But I think it's the only campsite in the area, so you haven't got much choice if you come into Plovidiv, guys. So, like I say, check that one out in the description. We've got a big drive now. Today, we're going to Greece, and I've got a 6-hour drive to get us there. But this young man wants a McDonald's. He's been craving a McDonald's, so I'm going to find a McDonald's today. First one in 2 weeks, mate. So there are several routes we could have taken today, and one of them is going to go back on ourselves to Sofia and down. That's the faster way. It's going to save around about half an hour to an hour, it would seem. However, I don't like driving the motorways for hours. It's boring, and I certainly don't like going back on myself. So we're going to take the more interesting route, and it looks like we're going to be going across a few border crossings. So let's see how that works out. But I wanted to feed you back about Waze. I know Waze is nothing new, and we used it years ago, but we haven't used it for years. And Ed's got it on one. I've got Google one. I've got Waze. We've had the TomTom running. We've been trying them all out, but to have Waze running in these countries, there's a lot of impromptu police speed checks. There certainly is. Not that I'm speeding, of course, but it's telling me all the time that police. So it's been invaluable to have that there and just to let us know, because it ain't coming up on Google where there's just a police car parked at the side of the road doing speed traps. So there you go. Waze is a winner in these countries, and what we found as well is all the taxi drivers in these countries, they're all using Waze. So. Right, it seems there's no McDonald's en route, so I'm going to find something else, an alternative. But let me wrap this one up by just giving you some stats so far. We've done 2,311 miles in total. Average speed, 40 miles an hour. We've been driving for 58 hours, and we're at 24.9 miles per gallon. So there it is, guys. If you've liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, because you're going to want to follow on our journey, because our next stop is Greece.